Have a pleasant morning. Let's continue with the lesson The Classical World. Well, the empire that has been built in China. Wang Cheng was popularly known as Shi Huangti. That's the meaning of emperor. He crushed all the rulers and established a strong central government. And uprising of peasants led to collapse of the government and also the whole empire. So the Qin dynasty that has been flourished have been gone down. There was a trade that's called as a silk trade that has been had a trade route from China to Asia Minor and India, and the goods and ideas between the two great civilizations, Rome and China, were being exchanged. Not only that, the silk that has been prepared in China have been went on with the westward, and the wools, gold, silver went on east. With that, the China received Buddhism from India via Silk Road. Okay, after the Qin dynasty, the Han dynasty, and expansion of Chinese territory. The Han dynasty was founded by Liu Pang that has been flourished in 400 for about 400 years. The capital was Chang'an. The powerful ruler who has been very much popular also was Wu Ti. The silk trade reached far of Roman Empire. This is what the statue of Buddha that has been seen in China. The revival or rival of barbarians brought new techniques like harassing the horses, use of saddle and strip up, techniques of building bridges and mountain roads and seafaring was too famous in that in art. Buddhism came from India, thus Indian art also has been reached China. Later, the Buddhism have been spread to Korea and then to Japan. Silk Road. These were the Silk Road. Just have a look at the map. So it has been reached China, Malacca, and then over Calcutta, Muziris, then to Muscat, Caen, Aden, Alexandria, Constantinople, and to Rome. So, through this, the culture also has been sent. Han Emperor found difficult to control the whole land and also with the big landowners. So, the rival between the kingdom marked by the civil wars. People abandoned their homes, farms, and fled to the Antis region and also beyond to that. The Antis is a huge river with tremendous of water that flows in China. Thus, there was a political instability in country. We'll see to rise of Christianity. After David and Solomon, the Jewish people had a great fall and experienced extreme hardship to survive or to believe the Christianism. So they were in belief of Messiah, that he would restore their pristine glory. Thus laid much hope on Jesus. Yes, here Jesus arrives and he was addressing his followers. Let's see who is Jesus Christ. Jews had trust in Jesus. Jesus was against the rich and hypocrites who were the bluffers. He was about to condemn certain customs and ceremonies that has been followed traditionally from the in the Jewish family. Thus, he was about to condemn all those things. The priest opposed Jesus and handed him over to the Roman governor called as Pontius Pilate. Thus, Jesus was tried and crucified. Jesus died on the cross. The spread of Christianism has been taken by Saint Paul. So, the doctrine of Christianism has been spread towards the world with the help of him. And Romans tortured Christians because they never have faith in that. And also, they persecuted, they have just put them into the mouth of lions also. But still, Romans didn't succeed in suppressing the Christians. Constantine, one of the Roman emperor, became a Christian and he brought the Christianism as an official religion for his empire. St. Sophia Cathedral was built in mid 6th century AD, the most magnificent building in Europe at that time. It was known for its innovative architectural techniques. This cathedral was turned into a mosque by the Ottoman Turks when they was captured the Constantinople. So let's see to the Byzantium. The emperors who ruled the Constantinople city for 1,000 years called themselves as Romans. Their language is Greek. They developed into every field that made Romans known to the world. But later, it has been as like a tottering empire that is falling down step by step, slow by slow, and fell into the hands of Turks. Thus, the whole prosper all the development that has been done in Rome have been felt into the hands of Turks. Many crusade wars have been fought to rescue the Constantinople, but it's all in vain. Thus, the Holy Land, which was considered for the Christians, have been in the hands of Muslims. Now let's see India during the classical period. Children, this is one of your paragraph answer. The Kushan period responded with the last days of Roman Republic when Julius Caesar was alive. And the Kushan Empire is said to have sent an embassy to Augustus Caesar who succeeded Julius. So, to say with the Roman public and also to the embassy that has been encouraged in those periods. The next one, the poets of the Tamil anthologies. 18 major works of Sangam age and 18 anthologies, that is, Ettutogai and 10 edils, Pathupattu, compiled during the first 3 centuries of Common Era. This was composed during this period. So, Sangam literature hailed as first secular literature of India. 8 anthologies and 10 edils. Ettutogai and Pathupattu. Well, we'll move on to the corresponding period of 4th and 5th century in South India that has been characterized as Kalabra period. The teakwood, pepper, pearls, ivory, brocades, and precious stones and like were exported from Malabar coast to Babylonia, Egypt, Greece, and Rome also. Trade with Rome further flourished. So this is how the India have been during the classical period, the trade, the literary works, the architecture, the corresponding, that is sending the embassy to one country to the other country, have been done in a good way. So this is your one of your paragraph question which you have to be written and posted with other two short answer. It will come back. Okay. So just follow it and do it. Well, we'll complete the lesson. Your homework. This is your second short answer. You have only this short answer as well as this short answer, two short answer and a paragraph. Write post between 5 to 6 today itself. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.